So, guten Morgen. Wir haben... Genau. Heute ist der Tag, an dem Musa ankommt. Ich gehe besser zum Bahnhof. Ich wollte schon sagen, kommt eine Cutscene? Ja. Also nicht Hände schütteln, nicht umarmen.
Mayor Trudy, nice to see you again. And you must be the builder. I've heard you were essential in working with Heidi on the bridge project.
Okay, er scheint wirklich nicht der Umarmen-Typ zu sein. Also machen wir genau das, was im Brief gesagt wurde.
Welcome to Sandrock, Mr. Musa. And that's right, you've really done your homework. Though I shouldn't be surprised, seeing as how you're the most successful man in the world.
Gekünstelt lachen wie Trudy, unbeholfen umsehen, feierlich nicken. Ja, nicken ist immer gut.
Right. Well, let's head over to City Hall. I'd like to meet with the architect and discuss potential plans for the road to Portia on your end.
Oh, sure. Well, actually, we've got enough time. Why don't I show you around a little bit first?
Wouldn't be my first choice of plans, but I wouldn't want to be a discourteous guest either. Please, lead the way.
Splendid. Let me first bring your attention to our lovely new train station, just installed recently by...
Looks solid enough. The rotating star on top is a nice touch. This is your handiwork, I presume?
Yep, das war ich. Also das Ding selber haben nur wir gebaut, da hat keiner geholfen, aber okay, wir haben Baupläne bekommen. Ja, ich habe mit anderen Leuten zusammengearbeitet, um das möglich zu machen.
Yes, thank you. Everyone plays a part around here. That's been key in our recent success.
No man is an island, as they say. Shall we continue?
Of course, sir. After me, please. This here is our game center.
Yes. I saw the original some time ago. I believe it was a small shack with only one game, and I didn't care for it.
Well, that's all changed since now resident entrepreneur Katori moved to town. She's really turning the place around. Say, there she is now. Let's go say hello. Howdy do there, neighbor. I brought a new pal around. Perhaps you might recognize him?
All right. Well, the promotion I was running ain't running no more. Another thing, stay out of the bathroom. Toilet's clogged. Trudy? Musa? Here? Hi, I'm Game Center, and this is my Katori, and I'm so sorry.
Wow, okay.
Shoot. Guess we caught her at a bad time. I could swear she's a real fan of your work.
It's all right. It happens. More often than you think.
I'm sure she'd love to meet you after she gets some air?
Right. Air. Gotta have that. What's next?
Yes. Our next stop is actually what I wanted to show you the most. Our little wood.
That's right. The desert planting. I read about what you're doing in the Atar Times. Interesting stuff.
It is, isn't it? Let's just dip over here to this yak mail station to your left. Ta-da! Behold the miracle of life. These desert woods that will one day flourish into a full-fledged forest, restoring Sandrock to its former glory and greenness.
Looked bigger in the photo.
Well, yes. This has only been the first step.
I mean, this is, what, a 10th of a league?
Roughly that, yes.
And it took you how long to reach this point?
Wir brauchen mehr Wasser zum Expandieren. Der Punkt ist, dass die Biokruste... Etwas mehr Respekt, Junge. Ja, wir brauchen mehr Wasser.
Right. Hence your own reasons for wanting the road to Portia in the first place.
Yep.
If I'm being honest, I'm more interested in the logistical benefits the road would provide to my business. I'm afraid I can't really speak to my enthusiasm for such a project at this time. I'll have to come back and take a look for myself. Speak with some of my people back in Atara. Get a better picture of what all this biocrust stuff is really about before I can make an informed decision on how to feel about it.
Of course, of course. You should also meet with our horticulture expert, Zeke. I'm sure he can answer any of the more scientific questions you might have.
Well, furthermore, Trudy, I'm iffy on a few other things too.
Uh?
I don't go in on a project unless I'm 100% on it. Gale, I'm 100% on. In Portia, they're putting their own money up for their end of the project. You lot, well, everyone's heard the rumors. Sandrock's on the decline. And not everyone's convinced desert greenification is possible either. Heard from the council they have trigger bills written, ready to classify dispersed Sandrock citizens as economic migrants. Yeah, you've got yourself a hotshot new builder, and I'm a fan of your architect's work as well. But without good citizens behind the scenes holding everything down, I tend to agree with the naysayers.
Also, Heidi und ich sind die Wichtigsten. Das passt, ja.
I need to see that your people are going to stick it out, even if things get hard. Anyway, do you have anything else for me to see?
Yes, yes. This way, please. And last stop on the tour, that there is our super reinforced water tower.
I take it you had a hand in this as well?
Ja, mit Hilfe versteht sich.
Starting to notice a pattern here.
Furthermore, it is completely and utterly 100% bandit-proof.
Das hättest du nicht sagen sollen, weil jetzt fragt er, warum muss es denn banditensicher sein? Habt ihr hier ein Problem mit Banditen?
Right. I'd plan to bring that up as well.
Rest assured, sir. There's really only one bandit out there giving us trouble, and it's only a matter of time before he's been brought to justice. Besides that, there's really only so much one man can do. We've always built back faster than he can hurt us. Isn't that right, Builder?
Best not to underestimate the power of the individual.
Of course, of course. We're not taking things lightly at all. How about a quick pit stop over at the Blue Moon before we meet Heidi? You must be famished after such a long journey. And our little walk.
The Ataran Express dining car happens to offer my favorite breakfast this side of the continent.
Ah.
But they didn't have Yakmel milk. For the most part, however, I will say I do like what I've seen so far.
Hey there, Mr. Musa. Glad you could stop in. On behalf of everyone, I'd like to extend a big Sandrock welcome.
Thank
So,
you.
ey, Motormeister.
All right, boys, hit it.
This one,
Oh,
I definitely
nein.
didn't write today, is called Why Not Just Give Us All Your Money?
Cooper.
1, 2, 3, and up.
Can't help but get the feeling you lot are trying to butter me up.
Yep.
Yes, well, it's just that we care so much about our town.
Die Band spielt. Ja, das habe ich gehört. Sie spielt mit einer Flöte und noch irgendwas an. What the fuck?
You didn't run the lyrics past me. This is a song about greed.
Easy, partner. Rich guy's watching.
Overcoming greed is one of the core tenets of my Church of the Light beliefs. You made me play a song about it. I ain't playing this.
You ain't or you think.
Come on, fellas. We gotta
Need some help here? Oh my.
Give me that.
Go, 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 firefighting sequence. Oh, what's the, oh,
I'm not robot.
Told you it was no good.
no one asked you, Chechi.
We've got a code 812 in progress. Over.
Shoot it.
Baby.
What does this button do?
Burgess, no!
Too much light!
Let's never fight again.
I love you, pal.
maniacs.
Yep.
We...
Really terribly sorry, sir. This almost never happens.
Look, the first rule of business is to invest in people. That's what I came here to check out. I'm glad I got to see this side of you all. Saved myself a pretty penny.
Wait, you mean...
I respect the fact that you all have lasted this long, but I can see that y'all are prone to disaster.
Yep.
I see now why people are leaving this town. No matter what short-term success you might have, I just don't see a future. I'm sorry. And look, despite all this, I can still help. I can move you all out to the northern Eufaula, where the Alliance is setting up new settlements with their North Development Plan. They have water up there, unexplored ruins, and grazing grass. I can get you jobs there, safe jobs where you can't possibly harm anybody. Or yourselves.
Sehr charmant.
Help you get your lives back on the right track. The thought of you folk holding down my central hub? Nah, just not worth the risk. Huh? None of you are excited about that? None of you at all? You have an opportunity right now to move to a place where you're not always fighting an uphill battle. At my expense.
Das ist ein Test von ihm?
Sandrock's End. It's gonna happen with
Ja, ich glaube,
or
es ist ein
without
Test.
my help. So I suggest you all think on my offer. Hey, old timer, what about you? It can't possibly be safe for you to be living here. Come with me, we'll set you up with a nice place by the water.
Me? Oh, a kind and generous offer. Your reputation is well deserved. But no, I'm afraid I won't be joining you.
Man, what is it with you people out in this desert? Life doesn't have to be this way. You don't have to struggle and scrape by your entire lives. Yeah, I get that this is your home, but you can have a better home somewhere else.
It's more than that. If I may, Mr. Musa. Some time ago, there was a school a ways down the road. Sandrock was a livelier place then. When all the trees were cut down, the sandstorms got worse. We didn't notice it at first, but the children were on their way home from school when it struck. An amber claw. The storm reached greedily over us. The skies went black. Martel and I went out looking for them, but Mia, Tang, and Akil, they did not return. They'd have been a bit older than yourself now. We made a promise then. A promise that would save this land. For ourselves, for the people of the desert, for the children, those that will be, and those gone, lest their sacrifice be in vain. For a time, I thought I would have to break that promise. But my son, he never gave up hope. And now, with more help from inspired young folk like Trudy, Heidi, the Builder, their discoveries, I believe we have a new hope. I believe in these people. I believe in Sandrock.
Das hat er sehr gut gesagt.
I believe in Sandrock.
I believe in Sandrock.
Sandrock.
Even more now.
Ja. Ausrufezeichen.
Sheesh.
Well, what do you say, Mr. Musa? Will you give us a chance?
Sounds like nothing I say will change your minds. Sure as heck doesn't look like you're going anywhere either. Alright, fine. We'll do things the hard way. I might have judged you all a bit rashly. I'll observe Sandrock for a while longer. One more chance. But I need to see significantly more inspiring behavior.
Okay, also es war dann doch kein Test, aber das hätte ich ihm zugetraut. Und es wäre eine sehr gute Taktik gewesen. Also Leuten halt mit Geld zu ködern, gucken, wie sehr sie wirklich hier sein wollen und wie schnell sie gehen würden. Und wenn dann halt alle sagen, dass sie hier bleiben wollen, dann ist es für ihn ein gutes Zeichen, dass sie auch durchhalten werden, dass die Stadt halt nicht untergeht, weil alle versuchen, das Beste zu machen. Aber nö, er hat einfach einfach nur seine Meinung gesagt. Ja, das heißt, wir müssen jetzt schön weitermachen.
Oh, that's all I could ask for.
Wir können für eine Menge Geld asken, aber ja. Ein bisschen Hoffnung haben ist auch gut.
Mr. Musa, before you go, could I trouble you to enlighten us? What exactly is the Northern Development Plan?
Is this really the time?
Answering your question would be the least of my troubles today. Sure, but I'll have to make it quick. It's no secret to anyone that tensions between Duvos and the Free Cities are rising again. Firefights are broken out over the ruins of Orzu and Ethia, which Duvos also claims. We can hope for the best, but we need to prepare for the worst. The short of it is, the Northern Development Plan is an alliance initiative, one meant to beef up our collective defenses in the north bordering the Orzu area, should there ever be hostilities with Duvos again.
A war? Do you honestly think it's going to come to that?
Now, I don't mean to alarm anyone, but Duvos and their ambitions are unambiguous. Many, including myself, believe that they wouldn't stop at Orzu, were Ethia to even concede that. I think their emperor has made that perfectly clear. Still, we are much stronger than before.
Allein die Tatsache, dass sie sich selber Emperor genannt hat, ist kein gutes Zeichen, ja?
Goodness! I thought the plan was just about jobs and stuff. Well, I suppose I'd take Sandrock over water on Borderlands any day of the week.
Don't get me wrong. It is about providing new opportunities for anyone willing to move there. It's just that there's also a strategic dimension to it. Most likely, once we strengthen the North, Duvos will leave us alone for good.
Ah, I see.
Ah, yes. Well, thank you very much for answering Arvio's question and providing such insight into the state of our alliance.
The people have a right to know. Shall we then?
Naja, aber die People known das nur, weil gefragt wurde. Gesagt wurde nichts. Obwohl sie Mitglieder der Allianz sind, wurden sie nicht informiert? Aber gut. Die Bar ist zerlegt. Es würde mich nicht wundern, wenn wir eine Quest bekommen, hier wieder aufzuräumen.
I'm gonna have to rebuff all this burned wood furniture. This is the worst disaster to ever happen in Sandrock history.
What about the sandstorm that Ma just told us about?
Yeah, I guess I forgot about that. Still top 3 for sure, though.
I done wrong. As soon as I heard that rich feller wanted to do an investment on us, 2 big call signs appeared in my eyes. I was blind, but now I see.
Happens to the best of us, brother. Now let's throw the sheet music in the fire and never speak of this again.
Don't worry, precious. We're going to get you fixed up soon. Hey.
Hey.
Thank goodness you're here. Can you take a look at the mobile suit? It's a bit short.
Klar.
I keep a care package with various mobile suit repairing materials on hand for just such an occasion. I need only your tool expertise.
Okay.
Fantastic work. This repair was far quicker than its last. The rate of progress you've maintained since arriving here as a builder is statistically improbable. You should be proud. Now, if you will excuse me.
Kann ich jetzt da endlich rein? Hätte ich... Warte. Okay, der ganze Roboter wurde einfach in die Tasche gesteckt. Hast du noch was? Also, du hast bestimmt wieder nur diese komische Weekly-Fish-Quest da. Die lassen wir mal. Wir haben es 7 Uhr morgens erst. Es ist keine Zeit vergangen. Ja, das ist jetzt ein wenig irritierend. Aber okay.
I believe in Sandrock. Did somebody say new catchphrase? I think somebody said new catchphrase.
Ja, du. Zweimal. Das klingt kitschig und so, aber auch ganz nett. Was haben wir hier? Von G. Noch ein Reliquienbeutel. Davon sammeln sich jetzt schon ein paar. Ich glaube, da könnten random die Museumsteile drin sein. Ich hätte gerne mehr Muni. So. Wir brauchen auch Wasser. Ich habe ein bisschen Aluschrott einsammeln können, aber nicht wirklich viel. Was sagen die Dailies? Goldstock, grün, aber davon haben wir nicht ganz so viele. Davon auch nicht. Und den Rohren haben wir ganz viele hier. Einmal Rohr und das war's schon an Dailies. Ja, ich sehe nicht viel Stahl. Ja, ich werde das in folgendermaßen machen. Wir geben jetzt noch fix die Aufgabe da ab. Und dann werde ich in die Eisenmine gehen, weil wir haben es jetzt ja erst 8 Uhr morgens. Und dann habe ich den ganzen Tag schön Zeit, um da in Ruhe alles abzubauen. Weil die Eisenvorräte gehen halt stetig runter. Auch für die ganzen Dailies. Hey, eine Lieferung für dich.
A lot of cleaning to do. At least nothing exploded this time. I feel bad for Grace, though. She hates this part of the job. Not me, though. Go ahead and throw another pie at the wall. Don't really do that, please.
Nochmal ich. Hier.
Thank you.
Bestätigen. Jetzt hast du... Die Daily ist weg. Dann war es doch keine Daily, sondern einfach nur sein Kommentar zu dem ganzen Status hier. Aber ich denke mal, morgen ist alles wieder aufgeräumt. So, noch irgendwer am Blinken mit Kommentaren? Nein. Oh, aber eine Sache, die noch erwähnt wurde, was jetzt das Haus angeht. Also einmal, es gibt Skills. Mit den Skills kann man die Anzahl an Etagen erhöhen. Aber ich denke, eine Etage werden wir auch so raufbekommen. Und was das Haus selber angeht, kann man das hier machen. Also wir klicken auf das Steinhaus, Größe ändern und dann soll man das irgendwie hochziehen können. Auch wenn es dann nicht angezeigt wird. Nee, können wir nicht. Okay, eventuell hat die Person den Tipp gegeben, aber die Person hatte halt schon mehr Skillpunkte als ich verteilt. Heißt, wir bräuchten jetzt... Werkstatt. Maximal verfügbare Stockwerk im Haus um 1 erhöhen. Das hatten wir eigentlich schon. Ja. So, Steinhaus. Ich will kein neues bauen, nein. Also klicken wir auf unser Steinhaus. Geht nicht. Also im Kommentar stand halt, ich soll halt ziehen. Man sieht nicht sofort, dass die Größe sich verändert. Also es ist nicht pixelmäßig. Ich gehe einen Pixel hoch und das Haus wird ein Pixel größer. Sondern man muss halt einen ganzen Batzen nach oben ziehen und irgendwann machst du einen Plop und mal eine zweite Etage. Aber ich ziehe und drücke und mache hier, aber es passiert nichts. Hier muss das Dach weg. Das könnte ich mir vorstellen. Schild noch weg. Ja. Oh doch. Hier das Schild ist bewegen. Zerstört das Schild, es tut mir leid. Größe ändern. Nein. Das war es dann doch nicht. Und wir haben jetzt umsonst das Schild zerstört. Und es wenigstens länger gemacht. Okay, ich mache jetzt noch eine Etage drauf. Bestätigen. Bestätigen. Jetzt? Wäre aber komisch, wenn man einen Punkt reinsetzt und dadurch nichts bekommt. Nö. Okay, dann das nicht. Das andere Mal. Ich brauche eine genauere Beschreibung davon, wie das funktioniert. Ich werde jetzt Eisen klopfen gehen. Ich wünsche euch ein schönes neues Jahr, weil für mich ist heute Silvester. Wir sehen uns dann nächstes Jahr am Wochenende zur nächsten Folge mit hoffentlich mehr Eisen und einem Wasserkopfen. Und besser gelaunten Musa, dass das hier alles rankommt. Also bis denn. Und springt euch nicht die Finger weg.